The walls are stained with decades of wear, the air still heavy with the past. This apartment has resisted change since the 1970s. Today, a single decision triggers a transformation most owners never dare attempt. Permits, hazardous materials, mounting costs. The stakes are real, and the surprises hidden behind these walls could make or break the dream. How do you reinvent a space when the odds are stacked against you? Every surface tells its own story. Faded wallpaper peels away at the corners, exposing layers of color choices lost to time. A single bulb flickers in the hallway, casting shadows across cracked tiles and warped baseboards. The kitchen, cramped and lined with brittle linoleum, reveals cabinets swollen from years of moisture. In the living room, heavy drapes block what little daylight manages to slip past the city's skyline, leaving the Spies in a dull, perpetual dusk. A team of inspectors moves through each room, clipboards in hand, pausing to press sensors against painted window frames and scrape samples from the ceiling's rough texture. Air quality monitors hum quietly, gathering data for mold and asbestos. The results will determine not only how the work begins, but whether the apartment can be safely gutted at all. Every test adds another layer of uncertainty to the timeline and the budget. On the kitchen counter, a stack of paperwork grows. Permit applications, hazard disclosures, and notices for the Buildings Management Association. Approval from the Homeowners Board is required before even the first nail can be pulled. Each document signals a new round of waiting, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, while city officials and building managers review plans and schedule inspections. The apartment stands empty now, stripped of personal belongings, but its history lingers in every scuff and stain. Before a single wall comes down, the process slows to a careful crawl. Only when every hazard is mapped, every permit stamped, and every regulation satisfied, can the real transformation begin. Walls come down with a sudden rush, drywall and old studs collapsing in clouds of dust. The sound of sledgehammers and crowbars fills the air as decades of partitions are reduced to rubble. Plaster crumbles away, revealing the bones of the apartment, some solid, others weakened by years of hidden leaks. In the far corner, a patch of darkened wood signals trouble. The crew halts, knives probing swollen boards until R8 is confirmed. Work slows as containment barriers rise, sealing off the affected zone under thick plastic. Air scrubbers hum, pulling dust and spores through filters, while the damaged material is cut away and hauled out, piece by piece. With the space stripped bare, the original layout disappears. Where a narrow hallway once divided rooms, only a wide, open span remains. The plan calls for even more openness, but a load-bearing wall stands in the way. Engineers arrive, blueprints in hand, marking the exact spot for a new steel beam. Temporary supports brace the ceiling as workers guide the heavy beam into place, inch by inch. Bolts are tightened, welds inspected, and the structure is tested for strength. City inspectors arrive with clipboards, and after careful checks, they sign off on the work. The last of the debris is swept away, leaving a raw, reshaped skeleton ready for the next phase. The apartment, once closed and cramped, now feels unrecognizable, open and full of possibility. Electricians arrive early, mapping out the new flow of power for the reimagined space. Old wiring, brittle and faded, is carefully removed and replaced by modern copper lines threaded through fresh conduit. Junction boxes are set with precision, each one marked for outlets, switches, and future lighting. In the kitchen, wires are rerouted to support the demands of new appliances and under-cabinet fixtures. Every connection is double-checked before being tucked away behind the framing. Plumbers work in tandem, cutting away corroded pipes and installing new lines for water and waste. PEX tubing snakes through the walls, flexible and clean, while shut-off valves are fitted at every critical point. Drain lines are tested for leaks, and water pressure is measured, ensuring reliability for years to come. In the bathroom, rough-ins for the new shower, sink, and toilet are set according to the updated layout, each pipe anchored and sealed. With the systems in place, city inspectors walk through, clipboards in hand. Outlets are tested, water lines pressurized, and every installation measured against code. Approval tags are left behind, small colored stickers that signal the hidden lifelines are ready to be closed in and covered by the next phase of construction. Fresh sheets of drywall glide into place, transforming the exposed framework into crisp, continuous walls. Each joint is taped, then layered with mud, the seams vanishing under careful hands. The process repeats. Mud, dry, sand, until surfaces feel smooth to the touch, ready for the next step. Overhead, ceilings receive the same attention, imperfections erased beneath coats of compound and gentle sanding. Shadows recede as light bounces off newly brightened planes. Flooring crews arrive with pallets of engineered wood and porcelain tile, materials chosen for both durability and clean design. Planks click together in long, unbroken runs, stretching from the entryway through the living area and into each bedroom, where water will test the space. Near the kitchen and bath, porcelain stone tiles lock tightly, their subtle texture catching the light. Trim and baseboards follow, framing every edge and transition. The apartment, once raw and echoing, now feels grounded and whole. Each room takes on a sense of order, the chaos of demolition and rough construction quietly replaced by measured lines and cohesive surfaces. The stage is set for the fixtures and finishes that will bring the space to life. New cabinets arrive in flat-packed bundles, each piece labeled and measured for a precise fit. Assembly begins with the base unit, frames squared and aligned against newly finished walls. Installers move methodically, checking every angle with silent gestures, making sure each line runs true. Drawers glide in on soft, close tracks. Doors swing open to reveal smooth interiors. Countertops, cut to exact dimensions, settle onto the cabinets, their seams nearly invisible. In the kitchen, appliances slide into place. The refrigerator, the oven, the dishwasher, nestled between the cabinetry, cords and hoses, hidden out of sight. Handles and pulls in matte black finish add a quiet contrast to the pale surfaces, repeating a subtle theme that will echo throughout the apartment. Overhead, slim vent hoods and under-cabinet lighting fixtures are anchored, ready for the final electrical connections. In the bathroom, tile setters work from floor to ceiling, pressing full-height porcelain tiles into fresh adhesive. Grout lines are kept tight and even, creating an unbroken, water-sealed surface. New fixtures, the sink, the toilet, the shower hardware, are installed with careful attention to alignment and spacing. Every joint is checked, every edge caulked. The room's new layout feels open and efficient, a far cry from its former cramped state. As the last tile is wiped clean, the apartment stands ready for the finishing touches that will complete its transformation. Walls and ceilings take on a gentle wash of color, rollers moving in smooth, overlapping arcs. The chosen palette, soft whites and warm beige, reflects daylight and softens shadows, making each room feel open and calm. As the paint dries, electricians return to fit new fixtures, slender LED strips tucked beneath cabinets, recessed ceiling spots, and dimmable switches that layer the light. The designer walks from room to room, pausing to check how each hue plays with the changing glow. The apartment shifts from raw to refined, the finishing touches quietly drawing every surface into harmony. Soon, the space will be ready for its first pieces of furniture. Light spills across pale oak floors, tracing clean lines through the open living area. A low-profile sofa in soft grey fabric anchors the space, flanked by a single armchair and a slender coffee table. Along the window, sheer curtains drift in a gentle breeze, diffusing sunlight over white walls and matte black fixtures. Green leaves from a potted plant reach toward the light, adding a quiet note of color. A simple dining table stands near the kitchen, its surface bare except for a small ceramic vase. The camera glides without pause, capturing the unbroken flow from room to room. In the final frame, a jacket draped over a chair hints at someone's quiet return, the space now ready to be lived in. Every year, over 400,000 city apartments undergo full renovations. Each one is a vote for renewal in aging urban spaces. As housing costs climb and cities densify, turning old walls into modern homes is not just design, it is survival. The homes we build now shape how we live tomorrow. Thanks for watching.